Yeah,
I hate bitches, 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 bitches. I hate bitches, I hate bitches.
Of course they don't, because now they're held accountable and now they can't just run away scot-free.
So apparently to this woman right here, men aren't marrying anymore because we're being held accountable, and actually it's just the opposite. Men aren't marrying anymore because women are not accountable. Men always lose in a divorce, and no one wants to enter into a contract where the other party gets rewarded for breaking it. That is all.
I'm still outside with the grip. What you expect, my jewelry?
I never understand why girls think it's just so easy to be a guy. Like, you gotta realize, most guys just don't get play at all. And when I say play, I don't mean sex, I mean just talking to girls in general. And no, I'm not talking about me. For any of y'all that think I'm talking about me, it's not personal at all. I'm just speaking for a broad spectrum of men that I know. And it did sound very personal to her, like very specific, go to the gym at 9 a.m. and stuff like that. So that she may be talking about something else, but I've been seeing this a lot. A lot of girls think that all guys talk to a whole bunch of girls. It's just not true at all. The reason why girls think this way is because they only look at the top 10% of men, which do have all the options, while all their guys are either friend zoned or straight up invisible to them. Girls get way more DMs than guys, it's just true, we all know this. But they never choose the guys with no option. And they get mad when in a high school setting they get cheated on. That's some iron. And society tells them not to settle, so why would they? It's funny because if a girl actually wanted to get in a relationship, they could, but most guys have to have a certain level of cachet to even get looked at.
I'm high off a pill, got fire on the low. Bust any nigga shit in here looking at me wrong. I said dope nigga, I can cook it up and eBay the fuck nigga. Obamacare, I make change out of broke niggas. Said you a cheapskate, I
I'm 8.5 inches. Damn, dude, this guy's tiny. He must be a dwarf. Sorry.
It's crazy how my grades are the exact same as your bra size, bruh. How you gonna get on this app talking about dudes' dick size when you got a smaller chest than half the dudes you slept with? And you know the only thing going for you is your body, because at the end of the video, you had to show your butt for whatever reason. I don't even know why you're wearing a V-neck like that, bruh. Like, you have no titties. It's making you look even worse. Out here looking like Freddie Mercury on stage, bruh. And even he got bigger chest than you. And I can't even say you're part of the itty bitty titty committee, because at least they have titties. You are literally flat-chested. There's no bumps on your chest, bruh. I mean, like, you got them little curves, but I'm willing to bet that's padding based on how artificial your fucking face is. Ugly bitch. No titty having bitch. Prepubescent body having bitch. Prepubescent boy body having bitch.
He's absolutely right. 50-50 relationships do not work. We don't want roommates, we want providers. And if a man asks you what you bring to the table, it's because they want to be taken care for financially. And girls, watch out for those broke.
Okay, I have a couple things that are my biggest problem with this. My biggest problem is women don't want to help you build the castle. They want the castle already built so they can then move in the castle, disrespect the castle, and then when they leave, take half the castle. Another thing, J. Cole said it best, there's beauty in the struggle. If you couldn't love me when I'm broke, if you couldn't help me build the castle, why the hell would I allow you to come around when the castle's already built and I already did it without you? That's how I think, personally. Why the hell would I allow you to be a part of something you had no hand in helping? And that's my majority of my problem with a lot of modern women.
Well, I used to be a gangbang girl. I used to do gangbang parties and I would get fucked by like 50 dudes a night. So I've probably been fucked by like 500 dudes.
I brought you frankincense. Thank you. And I brought you myrrh. Thank you. Murder. Judas. No.
Cry about this and whine about that. When you grow up hair, you can call me back. Yeah, I think you're hot. I think you're alright. But you're acting like a chick all the time. You were cool and now you're not just like that. When you grow up hair, you can call me back. When I first met you, panties dropping. Every time I saw you, it was on. And one day you asked if we could just talk.
Bomb defused. Target intact.
Watch the ball.
On to the next round. Pick it up.
Get in the kitchen. Go watch.
I'm finally gonna do it. I'm gonna ask out my crush, and by that I mean I'm gonna look at him a certain way, and if he doesn't look at me back and ask me out, then he's slow. He doesn't know what's going on. That's on him.
Fun fact, the majority of women did not actually want to work or vote at the beginning of the 20th century. A poll conducted in Massachusetts in 1895 showed that only 4% of the women in the state wished the suffrage, and a similar sentiment was felt in other states as well. So yeah, we can assume that the average woman did not actually care that much about politics since she was more preoccupied with her domestic life. And so despite common belief, the suffragette movement of the 20th century did not actually represent the majority of women at that time.
Then I'm gonna put a shotgun in my mouth and blow the brains out of the back of my head.
Cool.
Pop perky just to start a pop 2 cups of purple just to pop perky just to start a pop 2 cups of purple just to warm up. Pop perky just to start a.
What was your epiphany moment that it was time to break up with your partner?
Well, goddamn, we're gonna go there. All right, let's go there. Well, my first epiphany was when she started putting holes in the walls. My second epiphany was when she started calling me fat and ugly. My third epiphany was when she said I didn't make enough money, but I was making 6 figures a year and had bought us 2 Jeeps. Next epiphany was when she said she didn't want this life, as in I had slept 3 hours a night for a week while going to work, and I asked her to get up and comfort our brand new son who was crying, and she said she didn't want to. She didn't want this life anymore. The final epiphany for me was we were feeding our son, and she started talking crap on my best friend. And I called her a bitch and told her I didn't love her anymore.
No, not all men. But if I was to give you a box of chocolates where 1 in 10 of those was actually a chocolate-covered tiny little piece of shit, would you be cautious of the lot of them?
A minority of religious people are terrorists. Would you be cautious of all of them? Now that statement flattens your argument. However, I would like to go into it a little bit more. You are implying that 1 in 10 men are attackers. Like 1 in 10 bits of chocolate are bad. Now, of course, in reality, the percentage is a lot lower. But for the sake of this argument, let's say it is 1 in 10. Your box of chocolates example still doesn't work, because a box of chocolates is inanimate. If you pick the bad chocolate, then you will eat the bad chocolate. But with human beings, they are animate. There's more variables that need to be analysed. So if you've got 1 in 10 bad human beings that would have the predisposition to attack you, they still might not. You would have to cut that percentage down even more, because that human being that might want to attack you might have an injection of morals and have a better judgment and decide not to do it, or they might not do it because of fear of consequences, or a changing situation or circumstance might mean they can't do it. For example, there is the one bad chocolate, bad person, walking down the street behind you, but then another man comes down the street from the other way. So that person who was going to attack you is now not, because that other man is a deterrent. But now there are 2 men and 1 woman, but the chances of you being attacked have just decreased. So that flattens your whole algorithm. Now let's go back to the box of chocolates argument. You've got 1 bad chocolate in that box. Now let's make all the chocolates animate, like human beings would be. You've got 9 good chocolates in that box, and if you were to pick the bad one, those good chocolates would do what human beings would do and go, whoa, and stop you from doing it. In fact, it would only need 1 good chocolate to be in that box to stop you from picking the bad one. And that is how your argument does not work.
Private! No! You will fucking show some goddamn respect!
What did I just watch? Private, I am highly disappointed in you right now. I don't care if they're civilian, retired, or active duty. You don't ever let another man step in your face like that. Listen, yelling, it's been part of Army tradition. But someone step in your face, that's hostile intent. And you have the right to protect yourself at that point in time. I don't care if they're a sergeant, general, sergeant major. If it was me stepping in your face, I expect you to punch me. You're a man. Do not ever lose your dignity because you're scared to lose this. I've had 2 Article 15s been demoted twice because of people like this. Because I will not let my dignity go because I'm scared to lose a rank. Private, someone steps in your face, sometimes you just gotta smack that shit right out of them. Private, sometimes that street has to come back out, bro. You don't let a man step to you like this. You take care of that next time. And if I was your leadership, man, that would have never happened. And I hope your leadership takes care of that. No matter who it is, you have the right to defend yourself at that point in time. Don't forget that.
Please tell me what's bothering you.
I'll tell you what's bothering me there, bucko. You just caused a prime time problem between me and my wife. Now I gotta go home and listen to her complain that I don't do enough for her. You think some effing sappy shit makes you a real boyfriend?
I'm sorry, I stopped listening after bucko.
Listen up. We're in the effing trenches here, where the real hell happens, all right? And we're here every day. It's not just about flowers and presents and showing up for the weekend.
You think you can just come in here with your fake tan?
Yeah.
And your girl shirt?
What?
You think that's what it's like when you're married? When you're in a serious, long-term relationship? You think you're going to be able to work out and keep that really nice ass of yours? No.
Gentlemen, if a chick breaks up with you, the correct response, no matter what the situation is, doesn't matter what the details are, doesn't matter if you fucked up or she fucked up or nobody fucked up, the correct response is always, okay. That's it. You can be angry, you can be upset, you can be hurt, you can be all kinds of emotions, but the response that you give to a chick when she breaks up with you is okay. Let me explain to you why. So in sales and negotiation psychology, the person who is capable of walking away from the deal holds the most power. That's number one. Number two is know your worth. So there's nothing more unattractive than breaking up with somebody and then them begging to have you back. The worst thing you can do during a breakup if someone is leaving you is be like, oh my God, please don't leave me. I miss you so much. You're the love of my life. I'll never live without you. That shows that you have very little value. And subconsciously, they will pick up on that and it will just make them not want to be with you more. It will actually reaffirm their decision. So know your worth, know your value. And if somebody doesn't want to be with you, thank them for not wasting any more of your time so that you can go spend your time doing what you want to do or developing something with somebody else. So that's number two. And the third and final reason why the correct response is always okay is a man who has control of his emotions is extremely attractive. So, two scenarios. Chick breaks up with you and you break composure and lose frame and start doing emotional shit. Not going to be very attractive. Opposite scenario. Chick breaks up with you and you say, you remove yourself for a few days, collect yourself, have a conversation with her and say, hey, I really like you. I really want to make this work, but I do not want to be with somebody who does not value me. And you've just told me that you don't. I want somebody in my life that does value me. So I think this is the correct move, is to move on from each other. That will show her that you have self-respect, you have value, you know what you're doing in life, and if she doesn't want to be with you, she can get off the train, because your life should be a freight train. Hopefully that helps you guys. Know your worth, know your value. Don't let people into your lives that don't value you, because it will lower yours. And always have a purpose, always have a drive. Be a freight train in life.
Fellas, these women are gonna make my page go extinct because they keep telling on themselves. Fellas, this is a tug of war. She wants your attention and you wanna bust her doonies down. So who's gonna win? Most of the time, it's the women because they just run circles around you guys. But hey, listen, I have a thing you can implement so you can win. When you get her number, she gets 4 to 5 text messages. After that, you're asking her out. When you ask her out, don't say, do you want to hang out? No. First, you ask her what is her availability. If she can't give it to you, she's out. Next. Okay, she gave you her availability. You said, okay, how's Wednesday, 3 p.m., we go here. If she doesn't want to comply, she's out. On to the next one, King. Need more help? Join the Patreon.
This is just a heads up for women. If you play the ignoring game with a man, he might quickly turn that into the you'll never hear from him again game. That's why you don't play games.
I know what men can do when they're angry.
Flamingo! Yeah!
Don't chase women.
Really?
They'll chase you.
Is that your strategy?
Yeah.
Does it work?
Works very well. You meet a lady, you express to her how wonderful she looks or how you respond to the way she looks or whatever it is, and then go on about the business.
And does it ever
They're
fail?
curious, you know. They're like horses in a pasture sometimes. You walk into a pasture and the horse sees you. He's coming over to investigate. If you see a lady and you don't go, you know, drooling all over her, she's going to want to know why.
So you've basically a lifetime of non-drooling has been a successful strategy.
Yeah, that works fine.